Leading off
Carlos
the afternoon.
Baez, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
63.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1.
Number 6, David Peralta.
First offering on its way. David Peralta comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
Batting third.
Standing in, Carlos Gonzalez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Fastball called for strike 2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now.
What? I don't know. Use the phone and call them.
I think they're still in the movies.
It lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. What? Say it again.
1-0
Dude, what
count.
did you
Here
say?
it is. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Here it comes on 1-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
1-2.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Batting second.
In now is Adam Eaton.
Adam Eaton.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights-out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
The 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. A dive from right, but it's by him. A fair ball. Striding in, Bryce Harper. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. 0-1. Here it comes. And that'll get down for a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Adam Lind. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And that misses ball one.
Matt, this is a big at-bat right here. Big half inning right here. They shut him down on top of the first, and now you come in, you got a chance to get a lead. This place is already ready to erupt. Just enthusiasm from the fans. They score a run, it's going to go crazy.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. Eaton is on his way home. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. In now is Anthony Rendon.
Third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Here comes the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off.
Batting six.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Come on, boy.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway.
Yoenis Cespedes.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So digging in now as Drupal Cabrera. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. And he'll step off. He's set. Here it comes. Ball hit high and foul down the left.
They ain't got nothing to do with no movie, dog.
The 0-1 delivery. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
2-strike pitch from Strasburg. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole.
Foul.
And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Matt Wieters.
Here comes the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. Comes set with the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first two pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw is there to record the first out. And here now is Wilmer Defoe.
Second baseman, Wilmer Defoe.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. A laser that time, but it'll wind up with nothing to show for it. 2 away now.
Steven Strasburg.
Steven Strasburg is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one runs in on him as he can't get it. Now in the box, Lucas Duda. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Lucas.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Harper looks up. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Here's the third baseman, David Wright.
Number 5.
First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 0-1 on its way. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes. Now the pitch.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Standing in, Seth Lugo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Right over the middle, knee high. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Striding in once again, Carlos Baez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Just missing here, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball. Well, he gave up that leadoff home run, and I thought...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Turner. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Trey Turner.
Here's the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Adam Eaton. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right side. Scooped up on the backhand. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And the throw in gets away from him. Ready for another chance. Adam Lind. He reached on a single in his first try.
Adam Lind.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. On the ground to the right side. Cabrera, great stop. Hey now. In now, David Peralta comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now he'll step off and rethink this. Down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now here's the pitch. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Digging in now, Carlos Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's taken for strike 1.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio. Getting ahead and getting them out.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. 2-strike pitch from Strasburg. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Yoenis Cespedes is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far.
He's throwing it so close.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. In now is Anthony Rendon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Here in the 4th, third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Here's the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Here's another 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Zimmerman. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gonzalez has a read on it. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Matt Wieters. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up is Peralta. And it's gone. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Wilmer Defoe.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now here it comes. On the ground up the middle. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Into the box now as Asdrubal Cabrera comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
This guy's one of the great pitchers in the game. When he's pitching from 0-2 counts, hitters don't have a chance.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-2 pitch.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just got too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. 1 away.
Castillo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Wellington Castillo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success. Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point, and clearly they're not picking him up much better. Do you see the swing on that pitch right there? Nasty.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. Oh, my goodness. Talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now.
Lucas Duda.
Lucas Duda will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. So coming to the plate, Steven Strasburg. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, Steven Strasburg.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Here's the pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ready on 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Trey Turner. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. The 0-2 home. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Gonzalez. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll reach second now with one away. In now is Adam Eaton. A hit in 2 tries so far. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Cabrera's there. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So striding forward now, Bryce Harper. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Oh,
1-1.
come on. No.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's now 3-1. And he's safe. Digging in once again, Adam Lind. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Hit in the air to right center.
See ya.
This ball is carrying
Wouldn't want to be ya.
It goes, and it is out of here. Stepping in, Anthony Rendon. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen.
Throw it up here. Throw it up here. Oh, you son of a bitch. Too far outside.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Peralta's after it. And that's the third out. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, number 5, David.
First pitch
Wright.
of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here comes the 0-1. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Travis d'Arnaud will get the call here as he'll hit for the
number
pitcher.
18, Travis d'Arnaud.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2. Ready once again, Carlos Baez. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. 1-0 count. Here it is. And that one right down Main Street.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game. And the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Rendon's got to get rid of it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Sean Gilmartin enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 36, Sean Gilmartin.
Ready for another chance? Ryan Zimmerman. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Left fielder, Ryan Zimmerman.
Now a swing from Zimmerman as this one's on the ground to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Swinging a fly ball right down the line in left. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. Digging in once again, Wilmer Defoe. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 0-1 count and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's a fair ball. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
The pitcher, number 37.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steven Strasburg. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he's back standing. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss.
Come on, Strasburg. Hit the ball, bitch.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Trey Turner is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 6-1.
The center fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Adam Eaton. He was a ground out victim last time up. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Grounded softly to the right. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Riding in once again, David Peralta. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
David Peralta.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Now the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. On its way is pitch number 75. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Again, a 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And that's in there for strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there in the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And he just misses with a curveball. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Defoe has got it, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And the pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first.
Oh, I'll take this message thing back off. That shit's fucking me up.
Out of the inning.
First baseman, Adam Lind.
Into the windup and the pitch. Adam Lind is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least,
go deep again. Go deep again. Get out of here, bitch.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. In now is Anthony Rendon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike one. And he lays off for ball one.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Rendon on his way to second, and this is off the fence now out near the Washington bullpen, and he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Striding in
for the big fly.
And now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. First offering on its way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Bring it on over here. Bring it right here.
1-0 count. Here it is. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0.
Bring it right in here. Come on. Come on.
The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you. Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off.
Oh, that's terrible,
Swing
Zimmerman.
And a miss at 1 in the dirt.
Terrible.
The first is in time, and the inning. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
First offering on its way. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Harper. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Wellington Castillo.
From the stretch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
You know, he's throwing the ball so good today. He didn't get that pitch right there, but he's been getting most of the calls around the plate.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
And it might be a little off the plate, but he's earned it. He's lived out there the whole game. And yes, the umpire's going to call it.
Now a swing and a ground ball. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Digging in to try it again. Lucas Duda comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And this is low, ball 1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Strasburg on 1-1. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. And the pitch. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. Matt Wieters will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Lays off 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. This is skied into short left center. Cespedes is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit down the line at first. Duda's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The pitcher, number 37, Steven Strasburg.
Edward Otto will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Strasburg, number 85, Edward Otto.
Hit back up the middle. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Sean Kelly takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Leading off for the Mets.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a high pop-up. Lind is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. Juan Lagares will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Zimmerman is there, and there are 2 men gone now. Stepping in, Carlos Baez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And this is cut on and missed, so the Mets are down to their final strike now. The win would be Steven Strasburg's here, barring any late turn of events. And he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike 3.
Slaughter throwing machine, Rolo. You better remember that shit.
And guys, the Nationals were given an excellent start here by the gentleman you see in action there, Steven Strasburg. Take a snapshot of that. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, when you rack up a whole boatload of strikeouts like he did here, there's not much of a debate to be had. He was fun to watch, and I'm excited to see how he backs it up next time.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors.
What I was like, man, that motherfucker Strasburg was on fire, wasn't it, boy? Woo! Look like the first damn, I think I'm still streaming too. See if I can turn that shit off. But